Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome back to another Club Esports at WMU Overwatch match. We are into the postseason. We are into playoffs. My favorite
Super
time
scary.
of the year.
Super exciting. Really thrilling. Really thrilling time to be.
It's always really exciting to see playoffs matches just because the stakes are higher, the games are longer, and it means the pressure is on for both teams. Ooh,
I'm really
okay.
excited.
Looking like a pretty traditional comp from WMU, something that we've been playing a lot more throughout the more recent years. More recent weeks and matches here. Playing a lot more of the Ramatra and a lot more of the Venture. But everything else pretty standard here for WMU. A really nice comp for just, dealing a lot of damage. I was looking at the wrong comp as I was saying that, but the best part is, it was still accurate. I looked at the other comp and I went, oh wow, that comp does a lot of damage. Well,
the objective is now.
There's a lot of poke gear coming out at the start. Nobody going down just yet. Just a little bit of a push and pull point here. Very few people actually fighting on point, just because how open that makes you to getting shot down by the Venture, by the range of the ult in the pad. Ooh, and that's going to be a tank going down. That's going to mean WMU is going to have advantage here for this first take of the point. That's going to be 2 kills going over the way of ISO, make it a third going to Jester. Now that's going to be first control. WMU. SHSU just regrouping, gathering themselves, getting ready for the next fight. WMU going to be having a pretty intense ult advantage on their supports here. They have some crazy charge towards Ethereal enemy. A lot of charge for Lucio for this fast. Jester going to be going down really, really low, but he's going to be slowly able to heal back up and get back into where he should be. Huriko, or Juno flank right now with a Mei. Going to be playing just crazy angles in this game, but that's going to be 2 more kills going in favor of Western Michigan.
Always knows where to be at all the right times. They'll definitely be able to watch where they're going, I think, before the other team even knows. I like watching their positioning on snap because they're spread out in such a way where they're not too far from each other if anything were to go around, and they can always group up when they need to.
Yeah, they like to play very much in triangles when they can, where they always have 2 people who are able to get into their
This ends now.
That's gonna be the first pick going down. That's gonna be a bunch of ult getting ripped right away.
This ends
By WMU gonna also be 1 Jester going down. Everybody who's looking on WMU side is just dying instantly, except for Monkey. Monkey is gonna be holding on to life for a long time. Getting the beat dropped as well, meaning that is a very hard Ramatra to kill. That's gonna be a team fight 1 for WMU, and SHSU is going to have to run back as fast as they can just a touch. They're about to have a Ramatra ult. They do have a Mei ult, but are they even able to get onto the point? Juno running up to try to get over, pushed back. Mei is just barely able to get on with the ult. Ramatra running forward here, does have ult. I imagine he is going to top it. It's going to be a Venture ult topped by Western Michigan. That's going to be a kill onto, make it 1, 2, 3 of the back line from SHSU. Western Michigan is at an advantage right now, but having to play into the Ramatra ult makes it very difficult to touch. Gonna give over the flip for just a moment, wait out the Ramatra arms, and then run in and ensure that he is suffering, as I have. SHSU does have the opportunity to recontest here. They do have a Brig in position to do so. Ramatra running into point, gonna have the first recontest.
Be healed.
First ult to be onto the table is going to be the Juno ult, where SHSU probably going to immediately be ripped right off the bat. There it goes. It's going to be one support down for SHSU, but able to play into that Juno, getting a lot of healing out. That's going to be 1, 2 people going down inside Western Michigan. Make it 3 big kills picked up by the Ramatra from SHSU. Make it a 4K and a team kill to seal the deal. Western Michigan having no ults there, just sort of having to fight with their faces against SHSU. But Western is on the verge of a one important ult here with Monkey ult on the Ramatra, but overall is getting fairly close to having an entire team worth of ults. Everybody above 50%, the lowest being 56. Multiple in the 70s. This fight goes long, Western Michigan is going to be able to drop every ult. Playing really aggressive, having the arms on the Ramatra. Need 2 immediate kills for Western Michigan, make it a 3rd. There are no supports for SHSU. He's going to be playing back into the corner. That's going to be a 4th kill and a 5th, and that is going to be the first point of this map going in favor of Western Michigan.
That was absolutely beautiful. I was in stunned silence for most of that game. So much going on. So much calculated playing, actually. I think, you can tell me if I'm wrong because my tab is not working right now, but I think Monkey only died once the entire round.
I believe they died twice.
Twice? Well, I didn't even see it, so apparently it wasn't even that much of a thing. I didn't even notice a lot of us died.
I know that there was the one death when Western had no ults and got team wiped. I think there was one other, but I'm not 100% sure.
I only saw the one you just said first. But we just held on really well, and we didn't have really a stagger. And even if one of us died, we were able to get back pretty fast.
Already? We just got here.
This is my least favorite point out of the 3. I feel like it's always really hard to get back into or hold the awkward positioning, but I have full faith in our team.
Gonna be a monkey mirror here coming out. That is very comfortable territory for Western Michigan. Also going to be getting on a very traditional hub here, meaning we are getting 2 immediate kills, taking down both DPS, meaning it's going to be really hard to kill any from Western Michigan.
Catch these healing waves.
Not much happening as SHSU gets back towards this point, gets back ready to test once again. First pick gonna be onto Juster. SHSU slowly but surely going to be taking this point with no contest from Western Michigan, just all going to be dying in a fight on the side. And actually, pretty rough fight from Western Michigan there, just everybody dying despite the monkey being on point. But quick reset off of that, a regroup, a rearm type of deal. The 2 Winstons staring each other down.
I think it's easy to have your attention split on this map between the high ground and the lower part. There's a lot to worry about when you're trying to get on the point.
That's going to be the first pick for Western Michigan, though. That's going to be a important advantage. You can see both monkeys are on opposite sides of the map. Fight is overall even. There are 2 dead from Western Michigan, but 1 pick against SHSU. I mean, Western is down 1. Meaning more people just keep on dying. Another one down for Western Michigan. Monkey's ult, however, means that they're able to swing it over. The point is now under Western Michigan's control, but not very securely. A big stick from Jester going to be taking down the Juno, as well as a double kill from Monkey going to be starting to secure the point a little bit more firmly. And a final kill going over to ISO to end off the fight.
I'm currently spectating Shining on this as our Kiriko, and I swear to God, they should have died 3 times back then, and somehow they did not.
Western Michigan does have one big problem, though, and that is that they have no Tracer ult and no Monkey ult. Whereas SHSU has Monkey ult and literally every ult that isn't Juno, and Juno's at 90%. So it's going to be a bit of a rough fight here.
Disadvantage.
Yeah, if Western Michigan does not win this fight fast, it's going to be rough. But Western Michigan is pulling that trigger pretty fast, going to be the ones starting it, taking the initiative. That is going to be an ult used by each team. Going to be overall Western Michigan winning the fight. SHSU having 3 people die with ults. Sorry, 2 people. And only 1 on point, meaning that there are going to be 3 ults taken to the grid. Nope. Okay, that's going to be Monkey ult keeping him alive a little bit longer, keeping the contest up. Both support ults ready to be ripped here. One of them coming out, making that 2 ults coming out from SHSU. Both their support ults being popped. For West Michigan just holding on at 99%. Boom goes the Brig as Jester gets a pulse bomb kill. It's going to be a return kill though onto Lucio. And as long as Western Michigan doesn't... I was going to say, as long as Western Michigan doesn't keep investing ults here, they can just ult in the next fight when SHSU is going to have none. But Western Michigan thinks they can win this fight, and I think that they might actually be able to pull it out. Only 1 person left alive is the Monkey, and that's going to be death, and that's going to be the second point. That's going to be Map going to Western Michigan. Really strong fight there to end it off. I was a doubter.
I heard doubt in your voice. I never had doubt for a second. I knew they were gonna pull it off from the very beginning. Cause that's just how WMU rolls. They gotta make the fight interesting. They gotta scare us a little. They gotta make us think that there's a chance that maybe we didn't have it all in the bag. And then they come back with the brilliance that is this club team.
Yeah, a really strong first showing here for Western Michigan.
Maybe stroking their egos a little too hard, but honestly, I think every player on this team is really good at what they do. They all have immense skill in this game.
Yeah, I agree. I think all of them are really good except for one.
Oh yeah, we know.
Yeah, it's the one who I live with. She will discover a explosive device upon re-entering her home tonight.
Hey, threats on stream!
Yep. And the best part is that she's not watching this, so she won't know in time. But instead, then the confetti popper will go boom right when she gets back.
Oh yeah, confetti popper.
Oh. Surely that's what I mean.
Well, I wish I could say I love every member on our team equally, but I do have some favorites.
Is it Evan?
Yep, exact, totally. How'd you know?
I'm a knower, what can I say?
I thought I had that secret mystery to me, but apparently I was just complete lies.
And we are back. We are about to be going in on Hollywood.
Hollywood. This map scares me, to be honest. I love
It's
this.
not a map that I've seen a lot of.
I know, it's kind of a map I rarely see played very much. A lot of people are really pro King's Row.
Yeah, most people are big row enjoyers. Any King's Rowers in the chat? Anyone rowing the boat on the King's Row? Anyone live on King's Road? Where's no?
I currently can't see chat, so I don't know if there's any King's Rowers there. Personally, I'm a huge fan of King's Row. The real question is if you like it more on attack or defense.
It is time. We are going on in.
Initiating match.
I will say Hollywood is one of my favorite maps, regardless of anything else. I just like the vibe of it. I like the look of it. I like the feel of it.
I love the feel of progressing through the little scenes that they have set out like it is actually Hollywood. You're not just driving through, I don't know, more of the area that you start and you go through that little western set and into the stage of the alien. I think it's aesthetically amazing.
Ready for battle.
Ooh, is that Stage of Juno reference? Let us know in the chat.
Scaredy cat. Well, cats are the scariest of them all.
There's a joke to be made, but unfortunately I'm on stream. Regardless.
Better get going. Silver Moon Studios people.
Once again, a really familiar call.
Yeah.
I'm seeing people and characters that I know they're essentially professionals at.
Yeah, we are looking at a classic comp here for WMU, and
5, 4, 3,
a little bit of a switch up here, breaking out
attackers
the
incoming. Defend
Sombra.
objective A.
I was waiting to see if they would actually roll out with it, but yes, there is a
Like a
Sombra.
gentle rain.
Switched to Bertram, so you're gonna see him play a little bit. So he's on Genji, so I'm not sure how much he's gonna add. This is a joke. But
He's been a good boy today. I'm sure he's gonna do some damage.
yep. I did not mute myself as I broke down crying, but it's okay.
Western Michigan is quite spread out here for the start of this point. SHSU going in. That's actually a route that I have not seen many teams take, and I think it's a lot better than most teams just running in aimlessly. It definitely shows that they have practiced Hollywood at least a little bit. Hollywood was their pick. It would not surprise me if they've played a decent bit of Hollywood for practice, just to sort of have an idea for that. But with Bertram getting the first pick of the game here, they're going to be pushed back on out, pushed back to outside of the Goldshire Studios security gate. I'm going to be pushing down, under, and around. Western Michigan, though, very comfortable with just flipping the point as playing such mobile characters that they're really able to approach this fight from any direction. Really wicked. And that's going to be one kill going over. That's going to be a really low monkey, but he's going to be fine. That'll be one kill picked up by Western Michigan. On the verge of so many more. Jester going in for the punch. Taking down the Renatra, going to be a kill, getting another melee kill, this time on the Reaper. This is the one thing that Jester loves to do, is get melee kill. And he's explained it before, his theory behind it as to why is that that's always another 40 damage you can do. And it's something he does a lot on Tracer, but I love seeing it on the picks like Sojo, where yeah, you do have a dash, You can dash in and meet and punch them. I'm Sojo. Not necessarily the most optimal, but hey, he's on the team and I'm not. So what do I know? I need a male drop just to take the high ground. Western Michigan responding with a Kyrie ult. With the bridge from SHSU. Fight overall though is starting to go in favor of Western Michigan here. Also going to be a instant hit. Winston. Have you played the limited game mode yet? It is
I have
so
not,
funny.
but I've seen some really funny things.
It's so funny, and I just love seeing Mirror Winston just spamming Winston. And that's going to be 1, 2, 3 big ults coming out. That's going to be... Ramatra is absolutely suffering there alone on point. That is every ult dumped from Western Michigan. There is one more fight still.
I don't think anyone else suffered as he had.
No. There is going to be one more fight still, so I think Western Michigan did not fully communicate there. I think there was a bit of a panic. Okay, the game's nearly over. Let's ult and win. Though SHSU does need to go fast here. They are on a limited time. They do have the Sombra to secure the touch, but they are down into the last couple seconds here. Going to be triggering overtime by contesting the point here. Sombra going to be down to 1 HP, chased down by the Kiriko. Kiri absolutely having none of that. Just teleporting away and letting Ramatra suffer as he is nanoed in a room with nobody. And once again, he is alone on point, and that is going to be a full hold from Western Michigan for the first half of the map.
Score 0-0.
That's big.
Switching sides.
That was a really strong hold from Western Michigan, honestly. That was absolutely...
That was incredibly strong.
Yeah, that's good. That's absolutely heartbreaking when you are playing attack and you don't even get 1 tick. Because even if you get 2 ticks, right, on attack, okay. Especially if you get it even just a little bit of push, you feel fine. You're like, okay, we can hold them. They didn't get too far of a push. All Western needs is 1 tick right now.
This
and the
choke
game is over.
Extremely difficult one to push, I feel like.
Yeah, it is a bit of a difficult choke, but with Western Michigan's comp, they do have a lot of mobility, so I do feel pretty confident that they're going to be able to push that choke.
This is a very divey comp, and I feel like that's what they specialize in, especially.
That's their specialty, and that is what is so good on this type of choke, where you don't want to be stuck in here, you don't want to get held there. Okay. Everyone on Western's comp has mobility. Every single one of them have an option to say, no, I'm not going to be stuck in that choke. So I'm very much expecting Western Michigan is going to explode out through this choke, not try to poke through it too much. And if they get 2 picks in this first fight, they are going to win it in first fight.
Defend objective A.
It comes down to who gets the first pick, and if Western ever gets 2 picks before SHSU gets 1, it will just be game over. Maywall going to be trying to pinch off Western Michigan, but once again, the mobility is just coming through for them. Ramatra is beating on the backline, but he's not able to be picking anyone down just yet. Monkey and Ramatra just going blow for blow with each other. Western Michigan's comp is all in past the initial choke. That's going to be a kill onto the tank. That's going to be bad news for SHSU. That's going to be 2 going down. There's about to be a 3rd with the May going down, and that is going to be a full team wipe. That is going to be the point for Western Michigan because nobody's going to be able to touch. They just need 1 tick, and it's over. Western Michigan has won a 2nd map.
You're completely right. Second they got 2 kills, the entire tide of the game switched in their favor.
Yeah.
They're
Frankly,
stuck high
there was
ground
also...
for, like, maybe 10 seconds at max.
Jester with the play of the game here. It's actually on this push right here. That first kill being on the tank just meant that it was pretty much guaranteed over. But with 2 people dying, it's just gone. And that's all it takes is 1 successful fight when you're on attack and you have already done a 100%. So that's just brutal for SHSU. And I'm sure that that's a bit of a morale blow. I'm sure that's a bit of a mental blow. So I'm sure that after that game, they're going to take a minute. They're going to step back. They're going to go, okay, wait a minute. Headsets off. Stand up. stretch your arms a little, drink some water, do a jumping jack, something. Get you out of whatever you were thinking. Because this is the most dangerous position to be in on a team, is when you have just gotten brutally stomped and you are able to be then getting in your own head thinking, okay, what did I do? I suck. We lost so hard. There's so much better. Whatever. Don't let that mental doom spiral happen. Stand up immediately. Get off the PC immediately. Take a breather. Take 2 minutes. Talk about what happened. Get back in. Get locked in. And I think that's what SHSU is going to do right here, because I think that's the only thing.
We're hearing the prime words of wisdom from our elder Jay here.
Dude, that's what years of getting curb stomped in League of Legends taught me.
I don't know if you wanted to say you're a League of Legends player into stream.
Unfortunately, I was, but before leaving, it's like the sort of idea of like, you know how religions will say if you have prayed and asked for your sins to be forgiven, then you're good to get into heaven? It's like in my last semester, I swapped to Overwatch, so I'm in. I'm fine. Anyway, we are going to go to a brief break here before the next map is picked, so we will see you in just a minute. Stay tuned.
Bye-bye.
And we are back on the Suravasa. Definitely the better Clash map.
Academy players
Or,
in
not
Western
Clash,
know how much I
Clash.
hate this map, but we always win, so
Sorry,
can't argue
Clash.
too much.
This one definitely I would say better than New Junk City.
Oh yeah, that's 100% true.
New Junk City is just so ugly and so much the same everywhere.
Ready for battle.
But Suravasa, it has visual diversity. It has like plants, water.
Hey, I have no problem with the visuals of the map. It's quite beautiful. I just don't know why. It just fills me with the level of rage that I just can't even begin to verbalize.
I love the hydroponic. specifically in the
5,
outside
4,
one that has a
3,
booping area
2,
over into the
1.
that has like
Initial flashpoint. Mark.
But I just
Anyhow.
got back in an ISO, and I can't tell if there's any other switches.
Good to
I
see
believe
you.
that is the
Hey.
only spot.
I feel this in my bones.
I believe that's the only swap right now, just because I don't think Raider is here. I don't see him in that call, so I would say that that was the only swap.
Area denial.
He will be missed.
A ball pick is a crazy thing, but you know, when your back starts getting against the wall. Oh, denied by a dude. I'm sorry, I'm 135.
Let's get loud.
The thing with ball is you want to be like a nuisance in a fly, and the second you get stuck, it's just instant punishment. I noticed that the second he dropped in, is that he got stuck on a wall for a second and lost a solid like 60% of his health in like one fell.
Lucio is just going to war with this ball right now. Ooh, just barely going to be able to get a pick onto Jester here. And that's going to mean that WMU's initial control at this point is going to start crumble. Western Michigan down to 2 people left, just touching as long as they can, trying to die on point, delaying it as much as possible, trying to get as much percentage as they can, passing the 69 threshold. And that seems to be 70s, meaning that it will be a 1 fight point.
No, they're playing a very, I'm not exactly sure what to call it, but a very mosquito-y comp on the other team. Very run in, run out, over and over and over again.
Catch these healing waves.
Flies. And I'm not sure how used to this club is.
It's very much a pokey, sort of fast, zippy comp.
Exactly.
That is something that's probably very custom to playing. So I don't know how well they are custom against.
This ends now.
3 ults dropped by SHSU. Only 2 being dropped by Western Michigan in response, but that is going to be overall a fight won by Western Michigan. And that is going to most likely be the point. Ball will have recontest here because he is Ball. Unless there's a crazy boop and he goes in a little late. Booped away. He went in too late. Oh! Fantastic job from the boy Boo
Seeing
One.
some ball hate in the chat right now, and honestly, I'm gonna remain Switzerland in this one.
135. Nah, I'll hate on some ball. Balls are just like the most obnoxious because yes, there is skill expression, but it's you're not tanking. It's the reason that I hated Doomfist when I was worse at the game, but that's gonna be a pick on the boot. 135. But the reason I stand ball hating, regardless of my skill level, is just because that character is not a tank, he's a run around doing random side quest character. Meanwhile, though Jester did ult and did get 2 great picks to get Western Michigan the first control of this point, he is going to jump straight into 2 people and realize that is not where he wants to be. But that's going to be a point-blank blade from ISO. It's going to mean the fight is going to be won by Western Michigan.
Nice.
And we've just begun fighting a mile away from the point now.
We're still on a pretty divey comp, I think, as long as we're all together. We're doing pretty okay.
Good to see you.
I do love the water feature on this part of the point as well.
Hey.
Shout out to the fountain.
You sound like a real estate agent.
It has a fantastic checkerboard pattern, which could use a slight bit of refurbishment to bring it up to code, but other than that, it has a fantastic water feature to really draw the attention of your guests, and that's going to be immediately 2 kills picked up by ISO, 1 counter kill picked up by the Ball, who is going to be taking point here. But Western Michigan able to get back in time to deny the convert, and that's going to be very shortly, I have to imagine, a 1 fight by Western Michigan, and that is going to be the 2nd point.
ISO's playing like he knows he's gonna get reported by the entire enemy team for being too good at this game.
Next.
Oh yeah, that guy is playing. He is locked currently. Oh, and we're onto my favorite part of the map. Look at how green it is. Look how pretty it is. The flowers, the aqueducts. I love it. And a nano. Sojo was nanoed, and that is an EMP, and that is the ball, mini balls, I guess. I don't know.
That was the ball does, I feel like, with their all counter characters all pretty well, but you can't exactly go into the space she creates.
Yeah, she is.
Those bombs drop.
She is a little bit denied by the mini landmines everywhere, but that is going to be 3 ults out from SHSU to control the point there, while Western Michigan is going to be holding on to 2 ultimates, almost 4 going into this fight. The 3 quick picks from Western Michigan. Only 1 ult dropped from Monkey. Punching that ball to death. That is animal on animal violence. That is messed up. They should be in a zoo, not in war.
Whoa.
War never changes.
Engaging enemy forces.
Well, I don't think they can really send Hammond back to the map that they've removed from the game.
Why not?
Protecting.
With enough explosive power, anything is possible. Regardless, Monkey gonna be picking up the first kill of the fight.
I'm on fire.
And the last fight here.
There they are. Get ready.
Gotta go quick. Let's get into a healing rhythm.
It's go time. This ends now.
Okay, going to be a recontest here from SHSU, but the timer is ticking, and the ults are coming out from Western Michigan. That is going to be a pretty clean fight. That is going to be just the ball left in the game. Going to get bladed and seared in the face, and that is going to be the map and the series for Western Michigan. A dominant 3-0 sweep.
I expect nothing less.
Play of the game.
Monkey getting the play is absolutely deserved. ISO was going pretty crazy the entire game, though. I'm seeing a lot of his fanboys and fangirls in the chat right now.
Ooh, a boop from the Monkey. You gotta love to see it. And that is going to be the series going over in favor of Western Michigan here. A really, really dominant showing in their first match of the playoffs. But we do have a bit of a treat here for you all, folks.
Ooh.
In just a moment here, we are going to be joined by one of our club players for a brief interview about this game and about the season so far.
Who could it
Going to
be?
having, drum roll please, any guesses?
Are we bad drum roll? No, I would
We
not like
will
to
have-
No!
We will have Jester coming in here in just a moment.
I'm really excited.
All right, and I am pulling him in now. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Congratulations on the dominant 3-0 victory. How does it feel?
It feels amazing. Yeah, it feels fantastic. We worked hard all season for this, so we're the #1 seed for a reason. So we should make a statement out early in the game. So
Yeah, and that was a dominant 3-0, having multiple maps of just domination. One map having a full hold into first fight victory. That was a extremely strong showing, and even on some picks that haven't been played for the entire semester, some new things that you've been playing here. How do you feel like the team is feeling going into playoffs here?
playoffs, we're feeling Very confident, actually. Like I said before, we're the number one seed for a reason. We were undefeated entire regular season, and we have a trust in every single one of our players. Each one of us believes in each other, and yeah, at the end of the day, it really comes to trust and the trust in our coach. He developed us in a way that like we've our ceiling is just so much more higher than it used to be. So, yeah, these playoffs, we were very confident going into it and going into semifinals. Hopefully, we all feel that same way and keep the same energy going, keep this momentum going.
Now, going deeper into the playoffs here, do you guys think, and I'm going to avoid um, having to ask anything too revealing, but do you think that you guys are going to have backup comps ready
Backup comps.
for, yeah, backup comps, sort of? You guys have been very much playing the very fast dive type comps. Do you guys think that you have another playstyle in the arsenal that people haven't seen yet?
Maybe,
I don't want to
maybe,
put you
but
too on the spot there with that question, but
so
I've
far,
noticed a couple here and there will pick something that isn't exactly with the
the
isn't
standard.
exactly the same thing, and I've been wondering, is that some other tech getting tested and shown?
Uh,
All right, I have to
yeah.
ask, how did you feel about getting a Hollywood pick? That was something I was not expecting, and I imagine most people don't expect a Hollywood pick going
mm,
into it. So, how did you feel about that one?
Nobody expected it. We were all like, "There's just no way we're on Hollywood," because all of our games, I don't think we played one Hollywood game for our
No,
hybrid map. So
not as of yet. No,
yeah,
Yeah, we were
so we're
immediately
like,
talking about that. We all expected King's Row, as I think all of us are used to.
it's the
I
cult
think
classic.
yes, but I think was low key a blessing in disguise because we've been practicing Kings Row for so long, and yet we've had some mediocre results going into Kings Row. So it was a fresh of breath air, and we had the dub, and so that's all that really matters.
How does it feel? So, this being your first semester on the team,
Yes, sir.
how how do you feel about being on the team? Have you enjoyed Coach Evans' iron grip around the team?
Yeah, Evan definitely does have a presence on our team, and like you said, like I said earlier, he's developed us into a fantastic players, and like we're still learning. We have a lot to learn too, and so like just like being like you said, first semester on the team, just like this is my first time playing organized. What is it? Uh, Organized Overwatch in a sense. I just messed around and like before I just messed around like competitive with my friends. Shout out Emma, but but yeah, it really
Oh,
does.
here is.
No, not like that, but but yeah, but yeah, first semester, it really does. It's a real twist, but like I think I like it way more. It's engaging. Everybody here knows their role, and it's really like it feels like family sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
these are my
it's a
teammates. It's
yeah.
a big bonding experience. So yeah, I like being
And
on the
then
team. hmm
and
Sorry.
then I will ask before delivering my final question. Do you have anything that you would like to ask Phoebe or Atlanti? Either of you? Do either of you have anything that you want to ask our
Did you have fun this game?
star of the show?
Of course, every game is fun if we're winning.
All right, then I will ask you a final question, and that is, do you have anyone that you want to shout out or anything you want to say to the fans who have been coming out and watching all of these games, who have been hyping you up, people who have been watching as you dominate people with the Evan flow?
But yeah, shout out to everybody. Shout out to Oscar's mom. She's always there for support. we
Goat.
kind of joke we kind of joke around about it, but yeah. Shout out to everybody that watches. Like I personally actually watch all the streams back after each game and just see like what chat is saying, what you guys are saying, and it's like all the positive things going in. It like really like motivates me to play better, and it's just like it just feels good to be like have people like cheering you on and stuff like that, and having people to support you. It does feel good. So yeah, shout out to everybody watching. Thanks for watching. Be there next week, and hopefully be there in 3 weeks. We'll be in the final, hopefully.
Yeah, like he said, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for coming out to the stream. Thank you, Jester, for coming in for the interview. We will be back next week with more action here on twitch.tv/Club Esports WMU. So be sure to drop a follow. Be sure to be ready in the Discord. We will announce the stream ahead of time and everything. So stay looking forward to it. Stay tuned. We will have more Overwatch for you following our club team's playoff progression here in the near future. Bye bye.
Shout out to the Goat Trio. Shout out to William. Thanks guys.